since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Blue 30. Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, alert 3.
Now Washington. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. This says the very next week, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first, here's Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. Complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
My 230. Yeah. You don't want none.
On first and goal, Washington. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to pound it in with Washington. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Switch up, switch up. Hey, exit. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gives this one to Washington. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now T.J. Yeldon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 19!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. John Brown's got it. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, my 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Right there. All day, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's go. Out, 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 out. Let's go. 44. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Go, go, go. Hey, wahoo. 58, the Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. 50. Bang, bang, bang.
On 2nd down, Samuels. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Like 80. Check 26. Take 2 of them. These 2. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Back up. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
180.
1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he finds Yeldon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Switzer on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Staying on the ground with Washington. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
2 yards. It's now third down and 3.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Watch the slant. Monday. SOS. World. SOS. 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 Hey, Charlie. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards. First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner. Maybe they'll
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Throwing is Allen on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Washington. 20! And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running it, Washington. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Defense wins championships, baby.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They run with Washington. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Seven big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
All right, now, 230. Yeah, Mike. Watch the slant.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Washington, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Steelers 45, Bills 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Mike, 19. Right there in the middle. 55. Rip left. Rip left.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. On first down, Washington. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop, pop, pop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Washington, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Like 5. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they will take a knee here.
Roethlisberger on the keeper.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my credits are off.
numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the